there. This is Adrienne with Diamond Janie Leather, and I'm back here today with another thing about saddles. Today we're going to go over some cheap saddles and how you can tell the difference between a good one and a cheap one. This one here was brought to me by a client. Said that the rigging came off the tree. This is the rigging. Your off billet that your cinch attaches to on the right side attaches to this. Okay, I'm going to show you why these saddles are not great. A lot of people tell me when they're trying to buy a saddle, hey Adrienne, find me a really lightweight saddle. Well, this thing is super light. I mean, for roping saddle, you can pick it up easy, throw it up on a tall horse, it's not going to be hard. The problem is that there's a reason that this saddle is light. So what I do first thing is I inspect, why did the rigging come off? Well, let's troubleshoot. So if you look up in here, already taken, well, you didn't have to take off much. See that plastic? That should never be in any layer of a saddle, just so you know. But you can see here, I've already patched this. I'm going to include some pictures. But up inside this here, this was split, okay? I'm going to patch it for this guy so he can use it as a decoration. But I told him never put this on a horse again because there's nothing that's going to go in here. This tree, this thing is not solid, it's hollow. There's nothing in here. It's just a couple of little layers of fiberglass. Not even very good fiberglass. It's not even like fiberglass composite with the cloth. It's just junk. This is dangerous because look at what was holding the rigging on the saddle. That couple of nails that you saw there, and see these little bitty screws? Okay, what they did was they took this bolt right here, and see this little nut? They had taken and epoxied that up at an angle like this. Like here's the bar. They epoxied it up in there like that, had to bend the bolt to get it to work, and then screwed this in to hold this rigging into the saddle, okay? And then the only other thing holding it was this other little screw with this little flat washer, okay? Those are the only two things on either side of this saddle holding this cinch on. And while some of you have completely bomb-proof horses, mine are jack wagons, okay? Other than that, see these three little tiny nails? It's like a Halloween horror story, isn't it? Because like Halloween's next month, or next week, sorry. Look at that. So those and these were what was holding that cinch on that saddle. Now you're wondering what's holding your saddle on, right? But hang on. Let me tell you how to avoid buying something like this, okay? Because this is something you're not going to see unless you take the saddle apart. So here's some telltale marks of a bad saddle. The first telltale mark when you're looking at one of these, check this out. See the Cheyenne roll back here? See how that thing bends? Okay, the saddle tree is not broken. Hollow ones will twist easily over time and make your horse act like an idiot, but see how that bends? Okay, go grab a hold of a $1,500 saddle with one of these and do that. You shouldn't move like that, if at all, okay? That's bad. But hang on, there's easier ways. So, here in the back, see how that's swayed? I mean, look at this, holy cow. But see how that's swayed? Okay, that swayed there. While there are a couple of nice saddles I've seen with that, it's very rare. This is usually a good indicator of someone cutting some serious corners. See, it's even swayed up underneath there. Cheap. Okay, but wait, there's more. Okay, so you see this leather here, right? Okay, this this is the jockey. On the jockey part, it's cheap leather. It's already wrinkling and bending up because it's stretchy. They probably did this out of a neck or a belly, which you shouldn't do that. But if you look, you can see a difference between the two types of leather here. This is normal looking leather, and this is like unusually shiny. What this is suede and a mix of cardboard that they have pressed into kind of a half non-synthetic naugahyde and then put some plastic coating over. So it looks like leather. It's not, but it looks like leather. But wait, there's more. Okay, this is also a big telltale. See up underneath here how this is suede? And look at the deco roll here in the front. Okay, any good saddle maker is going to do that out of rawhide. Okay, they're doing this knowing that the buyer doesn't know, okay, or understand. But this is usually a big indicator of cutting corners, okay? But your biggest indicator of run, don't walk is going to be right here. See the tag? There's nothing on that, okay? And look at that concho. These are also a good indicator. I've seen these on every cheap China crap leather saddle that I've ever had come into my shop. I pretty much see these conchos and go, sorry, I'm not fixing it. They're also not even really worth cleaning. But this, if they're too embarrassed to put their name on it, there's a reason why. So, oh, I think there's one more thing on here. Hang on. And this is another thing I'll show you. You won't see this, of course, until it starts to wear out, which it'll do quickly. But check this part out. Okay, look at that. They put foam. Okay, see how crappy that leather is? It doesn't even feel good. It doesn't feel like leather. You can feel the cardboard content. But look at this. They put not even decent foam. It's just crappy, like the stuff they wrap your stereo in, foam underneath your synthetic sheepskin. Synthetic sheepskin's fine. This is not fine. This is very thin garbage, but they put this stuff up underneath here to make you think, oh, it feels pretty plush. This is garbage, you guys. And look at it. I mean, you know, it's coming off. But so this is how you do not buy one of these cheap, junky saddles. So run, don't walk, and this is your Halloween horror story from Diamond J&A. So happy Halloween and ride safely.